Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with the easiest log bait deck in Clash Royale. The ranked 442 player in the world is jumping all over top ladders towers with this deck. Using an abundance of super spammy, cost-efficient cards, this log bait deck spams all over the arena, gaining elixir advantages, allowing you to pummel your opponent because they don't have enough elixir to keep up. By splitting wall breakers, you're going to be dividing your opponent's attention and their elixir, giving you huge positive trades. And once you annoy opponents with princesses at the river, wall breakers splashing onto towers, or greedy goblins getting damage that they simply shouldn't, opponents will be aggravated and amped up to spam themselves. Thinking they need to get damage too, they'll be making the ultimate sacrifice into Evolve Barbarians and Rascals, allowing you to counter push immediately. Without the need for buildings, this deck is optimized for full offense. But when opponents make one foolish mistake, that's all it takes for you to take their tower. It's time to barrel into some matches with this brainless log bait deck and assert dominance. Thanks to Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video. Warcraft Rumble is a mobile action strategy game set within the Warcraft universe, where collectible minis come to life to battle it out in the single-player campaign, head-to-head PvP, and dungeons. There are so many different game modes to explore. No matter what you like, there's going to be something for you. With over 65 different units across 5 different families, the Alliance, Horde, Beast, Undead, and Blackrock, you can choose exactly what you want. You can customize and create so many strategic different army compositions. And you can upgrade your army with specific skills to change how you play each unit. My favorite leader is the Hogger. He gets a 35% attack speed and movement speed buff each time he's played. So when you're cycling a ton, the Hogger gets stronger and stronger. The Hogger hogs a ton of wins with fast cycle decks, and he's my favorite leader in the game. I also love using the Defias Bandits because their stuns come up clutch. And since they only cost 1, you're almost always going to get value out of them. And I've been spamming Huntresses with my Hogger since she's able to easily clean up all the air cards. So my Hogger can sprint through without any worries. In my last 6 years on YouTube, Rumble Mania was one of my favorite events that I've attended. I got to pet the Hogger, chill with OJ and a whole bunch of my friends, and barely clinch out the 3-2 victory against Annie Fuchsia. Warcraft Rumble is one of the highest quality strategy games ever released on mobile. You do not want to miss out on one of my favorite games that I've played all year. Check out the link in the description of the video and pre-register today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Lots of love to everyone that's supporting the channel with credit code SirTag. Yo, this guy finished 31 in the world. Oh my gosh. What's happening right now? I was ready for an adventure, but I didn't expect to have this happen. I'm gonna go Barbarians immediately, and then I'm gonna go for Wall Breakers on the right-hand side. So we dropped 7 elixir, he's dropped 3, so he's a lot more to work with. You're gonna have Recruits. Oh man. Recruits right out of the jump after dropping a Goblin Gang, so he's definitely gonna have a baity deck. I wanna go for high Goblins and drop a very low Dark Goblin so we separate our stuff so we don't get immediately arrowed. Yo, the Barbarians on the tower, that's gonna be another shot. Nice. 800 damage from that thing. So I'm thinking I go for a Goblin Barrel a little bit further back. Maybe we can mess with this guy. I'm gonna have to log on top of the wall breakers. Yo, that worked perfectly. The Dark Goblin might even log tower. The only thing that's bad is this princess has a lot to do. Don't know if she can make it happen. I'm gonna try to let her snipe the Dark Goblin too. No, the Dark Goblin did get hit by the Princess Arrow. Oh, it's so annoying how their splash damage is so indecisive sometimes. You'll target the Dark Goblin and splash onto everything, or she's just gonna be like, nah, not today. I feel like that at a different time. If we go for Evo Barbarians, I think that's gonna be our best play. Sure, they're gonna get destroyed by the Mighty Miner, but it's not the worst thing in the world since they do have a lot of health. I can go for Goblins here, and then because it's single elixir, we have to play aggressive into good players. This deck that we're playing is way better in single elixir and way worse as the game escalates. We're actually gonna go for a log on the Dark Goblin here. A little bit of a risky play, but I want to get some damage here. So I'm gonna try to go for a Goblin Barrel in front, get a positive elixir trade with a log on top of the Dark Goblin, and then maybe we can just continue to spiral things in the right direction. Because if the princess trades evenly and then we force a response, that's a vibe, right? And we can protect the princess too, so. Wait, how'd this Spirit Goblin? Princess, you're always missing 1 card, and it's triggering me just a little bit. Not much, but just a little. All right, he's gonna go Recruits. We do make a good prediction with the Barbarians, but I don't know if they kill the Recruits. Did I make a good play or no? I predicted something, but I did not really get a good trade, so I don't know. It worked out okay, right? We're able to kill the Recruit. Ooh, is that gonna charge on my Dark Goblin? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't believe. Nice. No faith in him. All right, we're gonna pre-log a Goblin Gang. We hit a Mighty Miner. Not really what we're looking for. Feels bad, man. He's gonna rush through with Wall Breakers. Of course he is. Let's go Rascals. Since they don't dive deep into the bomb immediately, he's gonna wait a little bit, then he's gonna click the bomb, right? Oh, he didn't do it. Interesting. All right, let's go for a Princess. Goblins. I don't think he's got a spell in his deck, so if I just like stack up a lot of stuff near the Princess, okay, he did have Fireball. Sometimes they don't run spells, and I'm like, oh, I think he might be one of those guys. So obviously, we want to go for a log on top of the, yeah, pretty much everything. Ooh, that was scary. I was like, do I hit the Dark Goblin too? I held my breath for a second. All right, we're going to go for Rascals. The Goblins aren't that big of a priority for us. Remember, our matchup is going to be pretty heavily in our favor if he doesn't have a good small spell. So we want to go and abuse that fact. Go for wall breakers and goblin barrel. Have one of the goblins lock onto the tower for 2 hits. That's huge damage. We'll start to stack up princesses. He's not going to be able to break through with this. I don't know what he's thinking. Should be a really easy trade for us. And then we can go in for rascals in the middle. I mean, top 30 player in the world right now. And we're winning. That's such a good vibe. He did just use his fireball, so I think we can go for barbarians. Protect our princess counters. We go princess in the middle. I think that our princess at the river actually is better. Yeah, no. We're fine. We're fine. No princess counters. Literally nothing. He can't stop the princess from locking on the tower. He's gonna have to drop something in front. We can log it, and I think we win the game. No, he's gonna fireball. But the barbarian locks on the tower. One more hit. 7 HP in a dream. And then I beat a top 30 player in the world. I think the goblins got it. Never mind. He said well played. Okay, I think he just gave up. I think he knows what's happening. Jeez. Really fun game, and I'm so happy that we beat a top tier player as one of our earlier matches in the day. Even some of the best players in the world can't stop the relentless offense of this deck. When you're non-stop flinging goblin barrels and wall breakers at opponents, it's one of the most stressful things to defend in Clash Royale. Hey, we gotta give me his virus! Dude, hopefully you're gonna get bugged out by our bait. I'm gonna go in for a goblin barrel off to the side, not gonna give you a king tower activation today, and you know what? If you're the part of the Avengers clan, I don't think you're avenging that damage anytime soon. We got barbarians, and we are welcoming any spam that you have. Sometimes I was talking to Riley and some of the better pros in the world, and they were telling me that as soon as people take damage, they randomly spam into you. And because this deck is so good on defense with the barbarians and the rascals, you're gonna generate huge positive elixir trades. That's one of the bigger benefits of the deck. Oh, I wonder if no, the battle healer does jump over because it, you know, it's got wings. It does do that. Okay, can you get in range of my barbarians? This is so weird. My barbarians don't know where to go. They're wandering everywhere. Okay, he just used his arrows, so I think we do this. Especially with him not having arrows, he might have barb barrel. And if he's got barb barrel, I think the wall breakers might connect. Oh, they can break through the barbs. Oh, that would have been so sick. The guy's got one of the weirder decks I've seen. I think it's going to be Golem. After we see arrow, oh, it's Elixir Golem. Okay, all right. So arrows shouldn't be in cycle immediately. I think I have to eat most of the barbarian damage. It kind of sucks having to drop the princess like this. The princess will stay alive most likely if I drop it a little bit later like that. Go for our Dark Goblin here and then go Evo Barbs. The strategy for us, pick apart his units from a range and then try to use our Evo Barbs just to devour the Elixir Golem fast. He doesn't have arrows in cycle, so I think we can get Rascals down and be completely content with our situation. And we don't want to spend that much more Elixir because if we play this super stupidly, then we could lose. But if I use my range cards to kill the Evo Barbs, we can go for wall breakers here in front of the Dark Goblin, then go for a Goblin Barrel. I don't think he's able to hit everything with arrows. He's got to go Electro Dragon, then he's going to have to go arrows afterward. But the Dark Goblin's still alive. Yo, the wall breaker connected to the Electro Dragon. That's what you get, Elixir Golem player. I gave you the virus, bro. It fried your brain, and now you're in some pain. Oh my gosh, that Dark Goblin, though. I want Reynolds, my editor, right now. Tell me how much value that Dark Goblin did. I mean, that's probably a lot of work, so give us an estimation. That thing was insane. Or a kill count or something, because I haven't seen something do that amount of work in a while. Sheesh. All right, well, we're chilling. We're in a good spot. We can go for a Dark Goblin here. He just uses Barbarians, so we're going to go and blast through with our Rascals after, and we're just going to try to traumatize this man by killing the Elixir Golem blobs as fast as we possibly... Oh my gosh. Wait, what is he doing? He's just feeding me more and more Elixir. He's feeding me more and more. This is insane. It's like he just wants to lose the game right now. Let's go Rascals other side because I feel that dominant right now. I'm feeling good about us right now. We just continue to spam. Wham, bam, I bridge spam. Okay, Evo Barb, slightly scary. I think I just don't let those attack anything, and that's the strategy. We use Log, and then we go in for Barbarians here, and your Battle Healer doesn't heal up the Evo Barbs. We might be okay. No? Are we going to lose the tower? I don't know. That Evo Barb's on my tower. It's a little bit scary. We almost 3-crowned him simultaneously, so it was a good game, a good match, and we'll bounce on to the next one. The fact that we beat Elixir Golem is a good feeling, especially when we don't have a big spell to kill all the clumped up stuff, and he's got arrows for our Princess and Dark Goblin. If we've realized one thing from this match, Evo Barbs are absurdly strong on defense. They slash through the Elixir Golem in seconds, giving us enough Elixir to stomp the rest of the spam. Yo, we gotta get me in shark territory. I grew up on Martha's Vineyard, which is an island and actually where Jaws was filmed. If you guys know, you know, I am not scared of sharks. So I'm gonna go Barbarians on the left-hand side. I don't know if this is a good decision. I think that the Princess has got the bomber covered. No. Yes. Okay, cool. I was like, are we gonna get blasted by the bomber or nah? Doesn't have arrows in cycle, so I'm gonna go Rascals. Please protect the Princess. How is this working? How are all my cards staying alive and none of his are? Everything is working out in my favor. Princess is gonna die, but it's all good. We can eat some damage here. We can go for Goblins when the Fly Machine gets real close. and cozy near our tower. The goblin soaking up the damage from the lava pups is beautiful. And then we can go for wall breakers on the right-hand side and simultaneously apply pressure with the wall breakers baiting out spells. Oh, that's not what we wanted. We wanted arrows out of them. If we didn't have arrows, then we could go and blast through the barbarians and goblin barrel. I wonder, is this a smart strategy for us to go princess and stack those up, or do we want to play more aggressive with a goblin barrel? I think princess first, see if he arrows is it, and then when he doesn't have arrows, then we go barbarians. Barbarians did so well for us last time. Let's go barbs at the river and let's go goblin barrel. Everything's separated enough, so I think it's good. Barbs are not going to have a great time into the bomber, but they should still lock onto the tower, and that's all we need them to accomplish. If they lock onto the tower, we can load up enough damage to possibly win the game. Who knows? Is the princess going to be able to kill the minions? I hope so. That'll be awesome too. She just stays alive. It applies pressure towards the 3 crown. Oh my gosh. He wasn't ready. Wait, he's going to arrows on the dark goblin and the princess. This is not good. This is not good. Please separate. Princess, go away from the dark goblin. Y'all never even knew each other. Wait, this is kind of working. They're staying alive. They're going their separate paths. They go for wall breakers here. The goblins are tanking. Did this guy just leave the game? No, he had arrows. Okay. He was waiting for the most optimal arrow moment. I was like, dude, he rage quit. That didn't happen. All right, so the bomber's out of cycle. We can go through with barbarians again, and we can get to the evolution. I think that's a vibe because this might be a 3-crown race. I bet you guys lava out in the back when we go for barbarians. Doesn't have bomber inside. Oh, he's feeling fancy right now. Okay, all right. Let's go princess. We're gonna get arrowed or minored. Please don't minor me. Okay, that's not good. That's really not good. I don't think. I don't know. I have no idea anymore. Let's go for our dark goblin here, and then go for wall breakers to go and kite units back if we need to. But it doesn't look like we need to. He's zapping. Cool. We go barbarians in the middle. How bad is this? I mean, the dark goblin we don't want to die. He's gonna have bomber in cycle. But where does he drop his bomber? Oh, he drops it randomly at the river. Okay. With the 2 evo barbs, can we make some magic happen? I do want to log this so we don't die to the bomber, so I'm gonna zap counter possibly. What are you gonna do today, man? 11 seconds remaining. You know what? All we have to do is stop him from, like, stampeding through. I think we can if we get rascals down. Whoa, I don't know. Yo, they got down. Let's go. You know what? That game could have been slightly sketchy if he snagged that tower because his tower is only at 2k. We probably would have been able to spam in the middle if he lob hounded the back at any points. I think I would have won that anyway. But it's always nice to edge ahead in those close and clutch wins. Shark smelt blood in the water, but he wasn't able to chomp on our tower. And we're swimming up to 8,800 in the world. Hey, what's up, Mr. Guard? So, I hope you don't get to guard your towers today. We are running one of the spammiest decks in existence in Clash. So, hopefully your Sirs are not ready for our Sirs with swords. We're gonna be going in for our barbarians here. Maybe we can sword stance them up, you know? That's what I call, like, the first evolution of barbarians. It's not necessarily meant to do much, but the second one, that's where the sword stance kicks in, and then your second move is powerful. Wait, one of the rascals just like left the other one in the dust. I don't know how that happened, but she stayed alive. Usually both my rascals get hit by the mortar. I guess I got lucky there or something. The guy's got mortar. He's gonna have a fast cycle deck for sure. Go for a goblin barrel here and see if we can cook a little bit. I want to get some damage. As you guys already know with this deck, it's extremely important to split your opponent's elixir up. So we're gonna go for wall breakers, keep up the pressure in single elixir. I talked to pros. They all said, hey, play this deck aggressive and single, try to rely on getting better elixir trades than your opponent, and that's how you win the majority of your matches. So right now, we're gonna go for barbarians. Might take a little bit of damage here and there, it's fine. Princess will go and retarget back, and then we can log on top of the spear goblins. If the spear goblins all die, then we're fine. I think I missed one of them, so that would have been really nice if I hit all of the spear goblins. We would have probably just won the game outright. We might still be in a pretty good advantage, but man, I would have definitely destroyed him if I had done that. Oh wait, I still did. Wow, even with suboptimal strategies, well, I guess suboptimal mechanics, perfect strategy of spamming when you know you need to. And he ended up going for a mortar. He spent way too much elixir. And I realized if I just kill his spear goblins and he has no distraction for an overpowered evolution, he's definitely gonna have his tower just taken then. That's how you play this deck, and that's why it's so good. And single elixir, the evolution and the cards like wall breakers, they take way more elixir to deal with. And because the cost efficiency, you get your opponent in a situation where they lose their tower early, and then it's just an easy win from there.
A few dominance is asserted later.
After we found the opportunity and seized his towers, there was no coming back for him. Very easy victory when you've got Evo Barbs and a whole bunch of bait cards for distraction. Nothing's breaking through. At least when you're playing against bridge spam or things that you can easily distract like mortar. In 20 minutes, we've already won 5 games in a row, and we're gonna continue the climb, putting us at 7,500 in the world. Yo, this guy's got the Archer banner. He's getting ready for the Archer's evolution. Okay, man, we go Princess in the back, and we'll see what you're packing. So I hope that the princess hits the wall breaker. Sometimes she misses. I don't want to have that happen right now. Okay, cool. There's some situations that our firecrackers and our princesses don't behave how they should. We're going to go for our goblin barrel on the right-hand side, try to get some extra cheeky chip. All right, I wonder if you're playing splash shard because we see poison, we see night. So in this type of matchup, it's extremely important for us to cycle our barbarians, get to the barbarian evolution, and bombard him with an onslaught of aggression if that's going to be the case. Oh, he's got minor. Okay, never mind. So if that's going to be what's up, if that's what's cooking, then we want to be playing way more aggressive than that. This is going to be way more fun too. Because we can get our Dark Goblin off to the side, snipe that bomb tower, and we don't even have to go for a log on the Spear Goblins. They're toast. And then we want to go for wall breakers because you don't have bomb tower and cycle. But I want to drop wall breakers on the left-hand side so then the Dark Goblin still is able to rein in the pain. If I log, that's going to be a dead knight. And then he might not expect the knight to die, so then he's going to take a lot more damage with the Dark Goblin. The cool thing about playing someone that's running minor poison is you can constantly get more like damage with aggressive plays like Princess of the River, and they can't capitalize and punish you, right? If a Golem deck is going to be up elixir, guess what happens? They just herp derp drop Golem in the back and say success. And that's not what happens with minor poison. They like give you little paper cuts. They're like, I'm flinging a minor at you. Squeaky Shovel's going to do some damage. You're like, okay, 500 damage. That's fine because I'm going to get a lot of damage with my princess. So you always think about what's the worst case scenario that could possibly happen when my opponent's up elixir, and then you're able to allocate aggressive elixir in that type of situation differently, right? So he's going to have Evo Knight, which is the strongest evolution in Clash Royale right now. I'm sorry to say we are not playing it today. So we're going to go for Rascals, and then we can go in for a Princess as well, maybe at the river as soon as that Evo Knight's gone, but that's really predictable. Yeah, he predicted it. He dropped bats. That's what happens when we get up the leaderboard. You know, people don't make bad plays, but the constant pressure of the princess is freaking this man out, and then he's dropping stuff that he shouldn't. Like the fact that he ends up going in for the bats there means that he can't get counter push, right? He can't go for minor plus bats push. Royal Delivery is a little bit obnoxious because if you think about it from this standpoint, like he's going to have a lot of small spells, so hard for us to find a way through. If we log, we don't even kill the Spear Goblins in time, do we? Oh, we do! I wasn't ready for that. We're going to blast through the bats with the Dark Goblin too. Only 2 of them left over. Not that bad. Let's go for Rascals here, and then go for Goblin Barrel a little bit further back, and then Princess of the River. So I'm just trying to like overload this man's stress levels. He's actually very good at the game. He did not fall apart. He went in for the knight, decided not to spend extra elixir, and I wonder if the princess locks tower. The princess should lock tower, so that's good. We can maybe go in for a Dark Goblin here, and then Evil Barbarians to blast through the knight again. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think the Dark Goblin doesn't die. No, she's dead. What the? Ah! Playing with my feelings, Dark Goblin. I see how it is, man. All right. So he's going to get 1 bat on our tower. Oh, that was such a good placement. But it didn't matter. The Goblin still killed everything. His minor was taking the targeting from our Princess Tower on the left-hand side. So our Princess Tower was not able to target onto the wall breakers. So both the wall breakers were getting tanked for. Pretty annoying. All right, we're going to log here. We're going to go in for probably a wall breaker soon. But we want to go for Rascals and keep our elixir relatively low. We're going to go Dark Goblin in the back. We know that we should be okay here if I go Wall Breakers left and just keep his elixir low and then go Goblin Barrels and bombard him with constant pressure. We're trying to use our range cards to maximize our positive elixir trades, because if he can't kill the Princess, he can't kill the Dark Goblin, we're constantly getting good trades with those. And then, if he has to go in for cards that he doesn't want to, like let's say a Minor there, or like have his Knight Evolution not be tanking for his Wall Breakers because he's so confused on what's going on, that's how we're going to win the game. We're also going to go for our Goblin Barrel slightly in front of our tower this time. I do think that the Evo Knight could possibly be an issue, so we're going to have to log on this. He misses the delivery! Oh, let's go, baby! Always freaking him out. Mixing up placements is the main way to win. Confusing opponents earns you a lot more opportunities for damage. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.